Hey guys, I'm going to read a hymn or a poem to the god Ninurta. It's called a Sur name sub to Ninurta. And Ninurta, who is the hero of the gods and the holder of the tables of destiny, who defeated the Anzu. And when I talked about things like the rebel lands and you got world order and all this stuff and the subversiveness of all that, and Ninurta is the one who will come and will take care of all the subversive fascism or whatever that manifests on earth, and which God is in direct violation of God's law. Okay, so I will read to you a Sur name sub to Ninurta. King, your headdress hangs loose upon your neck. Your kingship is gloriously manifest. Here in Ninurta, your headdress hangs loose upon your neck. Here in Pabasaj, your headdress hangs loose upon your neck. Here in Ninurta, your headdress hangs loose upon your neck. Your kingship is manifest. Your kingship exists in heavens, exists on the earth. You sit with ENKI upon the holy throne dais. The hero, the devastator of the mountains, pillager of cities, batters at the rebel lands. The hero Ninurta, devastator of the mountains, pillager of cities. The hero Pabasaj, devastator of the mountains, pillager of the cities. The hero Ninurta, devastator of the mountains, pillager of cities, batters at the rebel lands. A king, a storm beating down from above. You are unrivaled, Lord. Hero, you are the towering wall of your city. May your august name be invoked. Hero Ninurta, you are the towering wall of your city. Hero Pabasaj, you are the towering wall of your city. Hero Ninurta, you are the towering wall of your city. May your august name be invoked. Since the day it was so decreed, your donkey fowls have garden and mess trees. Sakan, Lord of the donkeys, has positioned them at your feet. Here your awesomeness is spread over the mountains. Your grandeur covers all foreign lands. Here in Ninurta, your awesomeness is spread over the mountains. Here in Pabasaj, your awesomeness is spread over the mountains. Here in Ninurta, your awesomeness is spread over the mountains. Your grandeur covers all foreign lands. Since the day it was so decreed, your donkey fowls have produced garden and mess trees. Sakan, Lord of the donkeys, has positioned them at your feet. You have taken your place upon the throne dais of Nibiru, where you sit with Father ENLIL. You are the heroic son of Father ENLIL. He has made you stand in service in Ikur. You have taken your place upon the throne dais of Lagak. Speak to Holy Mother Nan, so she will cast her protecting arms over you like Utu. May she indicate your station for you. May she who has no fear of your splendor embrace your limbs. May my Lady of the beneficent divine powers with ornaments of Kuba stone around her neck. The hero is most precious, his word is august, he is the son of the land, he is the disclosure of the great council of Yama Lama. Ninurta is most precious, Pabasaj is most precious, Ninjirsu is most precious, his word is august, he is the son of the land, the disclosure of the great council of Yama Lama. Here on the battlefields, the city of the foreign lands have dedicated a house to you, Yama Lama, a house of sanctuary, Ninurta, a house of sanctuary. Pabasaj, a house of sanctuary. Ninjirsu, on the battlefields, the city of the foreign lands have dedicated a house to you, Yama Lama, a house of sanctuary. Its most distant forest, whose edges are widespread, its extent is indeed with the king, Yama Lama. It is a forest, a most distant boat moored on the mountains. If someone diminishes its borders, that man cuts off the house of his father at his border, Yama Lama. If someone, though a stranger to his father, diminishes its border, that man cuts off the house of his father at its borders, Yama Lama. It's Gigal. The hero is a powerful force. May his storm leave no rain behind. The hero Ninurta is a powerful force. The hero Pabasaj is a powerful force. The hero Ninurta is a powerful force. May his storm leave no rain behind. My king is the pillager of cities for his father, O his valor. The hero Ninurta is the pillager of cities for his father. The hero Pabasaj is the pillager of cities for his father. The hero Ninurta is the pillager of cities for his father, O his valor, my king. The mountains swell before you. Hero Ninurta, before you the land swells, as if, my king, you cover the edge of the sea with rays of light. On that day, from the gold of Harala, you are Enetum. From the carnelian and lapis lazuli of the land of Mahula, you are Enetum. From the Dusia stone of the land of Maharsi, you are Enakam. From the silver of 15 cities, you are Anakam. From the copper and tin of Magan you are Nakam. From the bronze of you are Nakam. From the silver of Dilmun you are Enatum. From the Imkalaga clay of the mouth of the hills you are Anakam. From the silver of the shining hills you are Nakam. House of the rebel lands, ah you, ah me. House of the rebel lands, when will your clay return to its Absu? House of the rebel lands, when will your reeds return to their reed beds? House of the rebel lands, when will your beams return to the forest? The enemy on the wall and pays homage, my king, if he only knew of your outstanding strength. The hero Ninurta, if he only knew of your mighty awesomeness. If he only knew of your devouring of men like a lion. If he only knew you're like a dragon. If he only knew your kid and lamb like a lion. It's Kizu, a surnamed Suba of Ninurta. So yeah, that's a hymn or prayer to the god Ninurta, the son of ENLIL. And you know, the original father-son team, which the Bible later changed the information. The Bible changed much of it. They borrowed the flood story. They borrowed the story of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. That came also from the Sumerians as well. As a matter of fact, that's all happened in summer. Okay, but it discusses the lands being a rebellion against the Most High, and about him coming down as the enforcer and taking control and restoring the order through his might. And you know, all fascism and all these subversive attempts to overthrow his father and to set up a world order or whatever. And to the gods, fascism is it's not to be tolerated, and so and will not be tolerated by any means. So that's what this poem is about, and it was 6,000 years old. 4,000 BC, so it's old stuff. But it's a great, all these works are, great, and they're very, to me, very fun to read and very informative and knowledgeable, and they give knowledge and light and to the gods and to the inner workings that, we're not really aware of. Okay? So I just want to put that up there. And even ENKI said one of his people, Sasha Lesson, one of his scribes, has come and said that Ninurta is the next to rule Earth. So you can go read that if you want, and because his time is coming, and the time of Jesus and Jesus Christ, and his reign is at hand, and so there'll be a big rebirthing, and there'll be yes, destruction, yet, but there will be a rebirth as well, and there'll be good things to come. Okay.